Scheninger, in 2014, defined 6 elements that drive change. He began by stating that it matters to be connected, which he describes as fundamental and that connectedness creates relationships with collaborators who can assist change by suggesting effective methods to implement. Connectedness is enabled by the rise of social media, which Blair and Serafina state educators can use to become informed of technological advancements, allowing themselves to be as informed as their students. By choosing to be connected, I can create a learning environment in my school that is informed, and I can engage in conversations designed to aid students in analyzing the information available, which is a critical skill in the information age. Scheninger also states that vision is a key element in driving change, as knowing both the how and the why behind the change is critical for sustainable change in any organization. This is a biblical concept, as Scripture states, where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors there is safety. That's in Proverbs 11:14, and I'm using the English Standard Version. Scheninger partners value with vision as an element of change, proposing that a focus on standardized test scores undermines the value of technology in supporting authentic learning. To drive change, educators must choose to place value on the role of technology in supporting students through student engagement. I am concerned about the possible negative effects of a focus on high-stakes testing on meaningful learning. As a result, I'm constantly focusing discussion with both students and teachers on what was learned and how it can help student growth, rather than on what the scores were. The fourth element that drives change, as defined by Scheninger, is support. Support for change can be provided in many ways, including access to technology and the creation of an environment that does not fear failure. As a school leader, I must work to minimize any possible fear of failure by responding to attempts at change with a focus on the elements that were successful and ideas to improve the elements that were not successful. I must never focus on ideas that did not work. Support for educational change must be accompanied by professional development, the next element that drives change. Change will not be sustainable unless it is accompanied by instruction and encouragement. Professional development can be provided in traditional ways, but non-traditional professional development methods such as professional learning networks on social media and online training can be more helpful in driving change when you're dealing with educational technology. Professional development is required in the successful implementation of any educational innovation, including the integration of educational technology, according to Kim, Lee, Spector, and Demeester in 2014. Scheninger states that the final element that drives change in education is embracement. He defines embracement as a step beyond the buy-in as a result of a salesman approach to leadership. Rather, embracement is the natural result of creating empowerment and autonomy, requiring only that teachers use provided tools instead of micromanaging how these tools are used. For me, this means that I should not overdefine what integration of technology means. Instead, I should embrace each step toward the integration of technology that teachers take and encourage them to follow up with another step in the process. Finally, I must take an honest look at data created in my school and consider data from other schools in suggesting and encouraging steps each teacher should take. I must do this while also knowing each teacher and their individual teaching style, so technology can support them instead of overwhelming them.